All right, hi there everyone. What I want to do is quickly give you a demonstration on how to be able to create a multi-property squeeze page. So I'm going to go over here to the left-hand side in Lead Engine. Now, the key to a multi-property squeeze page, so we can create a few different types of squeeze pages. We can do one on one specific property. An example is if we had wanted to create a page just for one of our listings. Another example is if we wanted to do it for an entire neighborhood, and that's what I'm going to show you here now. So when we click on Lead Engine, we come to Lead Engine page. We would select our domain. It's going to take a second. There it is. I apologize because I'm recording. It's going to be a little bit slower, so you're going to have to hear me speak a little bit more just about the weather or random thoughts regarding kvCORE, what we're doing. So as we go to the next page, what I'm going to do is basically show you what it would be like just to do a multi-property squeeze page for one specific neighborhood. So we want to make sure on IDX squeeze page that we're multi-property. There's the options of single property, a seller squeeze page, and a market report. I'll get into that later or in another video. So the multi-property squeeze page we're going to see down here with search criteria. This is where we type in the neighborhood. Let's say I'm looking for Windermere. It's one of the neighborhoods here in Edmonton. Listing type, we can either leave it blank to get all of them, or we can be specific in what we're looking for. In this case, maybe I'm just looking for single family and condos. I don't want land to fall in, bare land and that sort of thing. Then as I scroll down, I can be detailed. I can talk about price. I can talk about square footage. I can talk about the number of bedrooms. Maybe you run an ad for all homes in neighborhoods that have 5 bedrooms or more, and that ad is geared towards blended families. We know the challenge when you get 2 families that come together. She has 3, I have 3. Next thing you know, we have 6. We need a lot of bedrooms. So it's one way that we could be laser focused in who we're marketing to. Number of bathrooms, walk scores. There's a number of different options we can click on. So under source, we would put in where we're going to be using this link to generate the leads, and it's a way for us to be able to track where the leads came in from. So in this case, I'm going to type in LinkedIn hashtags. Now hashtags, this is how in sorry, I can't type and do 2 things at once. So I'm going to make Windermere buyer a hashtag for this. So basically, when we think about the hashtags, we think about when a lead is generated, we want to be able to go search that lead later. So let's say anybody who comes into my website and gives me their information on this ad, noting that they're looking at properties in Windermere, I'm going to assume that they're a Windermere buyer. So then when I have another listing in Windermere, I can go back out and reach out to all of these people and text them directly or send them an email and say, hey, I got a great new listing, or hey, I have an open house, or, you know, wow, I'm a hero. I just did what I was paid to, or what I get paid to do. I sold one of your neighbor's homes. So there's an example of how we can go back to them, but that's why it's important that we create hashtags. So to create the hashtag, all we would do is select it. We would type in whatever we want to say. In this case, they may be a buyer over 500,000, for example, and I can hit enter. Then it pops in. You got to hit enter for the hashtag to pop in. I'm just going to delete that because this list isn't going to just be for people over 500. My Facebook cover photo, it will auto-populate a photo from the website. I just wanted to use anything in my search. Be aware what's going on in your board. Some boards allow it. Some boards only allow for it to be your listing or your company's listing. So use listings from the search. In this section here, property views allowed before registration. This means how many properties is the potential buyer going to be able to look at before you say, hey, any more, and I need to have your phone number and your email address. Okay. I waffle back and forth depending on the purpose of the squeeze page, depending on the what I plan to do with these leads as they come in. We have the ability with kvCORE to be able to say when somebody comes to our website, we then want to retarget them. So sometimes it may be more powerful to let them view a number of properties on our website and then have a little video appear on Facebook next time they're on Facebook. Hey, it's Jason Beattie here with eXp Realty. I just want to say thanks for popping in on my website. Feel free to use it as often as possible. And did you know you can create your own searches to be notified whenever you want? So we can actually do these little ads and redirect them right back to people that have been to our website. Last step. So for me, I'm going to set it to a lot of properties. 50, never, maybe 10, for a purpose of this. Because what I may be doing with this is I may be taking this and adding it to a blog post, or in this case, a LinkedIn highlight. Maybe I want to highlight Windermere as a neighborhood for people to be able to buy into in Edmonton. So then I have the ability to be able to know that they've come to my website. They can look at some houses. They don't have to give me any information, so they can feel safe. But then I can start sending these other ads out to them, letting them know that maybe I'm the Windermere expert. Maybe I'm the guy that's going to help them be able to buy or sell their house. Maybe they're just curious on what's going on in their neighborhood. So I can do another one that talks about my marketing plan. Should they want to be moving? I provide market updates to all of my clients. I can offer that. So there's lots of different ways that I can get back in front of these people. And the reality is, you'd probably agree with me that if somebody is here looking at properties, there's a good chance they're interested in properties. So then why would I want to go spend fortunes trying to sort through people on Facebook or Google or anywhere that maybe aren't looking at properties, and actually be laser focused on the ones that have expressed interest in the neighborhoods I deal with, the type of properties I deal with, or whatever I'm looking for. So then I'm going to hit generate link. It's going to generate the link, and then as soon as we hit this, it's copied. I'm just going to open up a button here. Here, we'll go back here, and I'll paste it, and I'll just show you what it would look like. All right, so this is what my multi-property web page is going to look like for Windermere. So sorry, it's taking a second. This is because I have a recording going on at the same time, so I do apologize for the way it's dragging down. And I probably have a couple other tabs open in behind this. So but here comes up the website, and then you'll be able to see the way I've got my website laid out is I want the map on the right hand side because I want people to see specifically what they're looking at. And then we can see the search criteria here. So it was Windermere. There's a couple other items selected that we talked about, the condos and single family homes. Now, unfortunately, if somebody has made an error in mapping, like this is possible, it's possible it could be a Windermere home, but they mapped it way over here, or it's possible that the property belongs here and they've just allocated it, the address, the property address is the right spot, but they selected the wrong neighborhood. So unfortunately, we can't control other realtors' skill sets, but we can do the best we can to present it. So this is what Windermere would look like. As we scroll down, we're able to see the different properties in Windermere. And so they're right there. So then what I've done is I've been able to, the example that I use, if I wanted to highlight Windermere in LinkedIn, I then could talk about Windermere and how great it is and say, hey, if you want to check out all the homes in Windermere, just click this link. So I hope this helps. I hope this was informative. And if you can think of any ways that you've used it differently, I'd really love to hear it in the comments. Please do me a favor and like and comment on the video. And also please subscribe to our channel. You're going to find a lot of different training done, everything from different forms of technology that we use in real estate today, as well as a number of different kvCORE type training. So thank you very much, and yeah, look forward to speaking with you.